I should go and haggle other vendors. That'd be funny. I can't wait to be on 19 people's vendor POV videos. How many thumbnails do you think I'd make it into if I went to a bunch of vendors' tables? What sort of clickbait titles would people make? Guys, you're not gonna believe this. I saw Coop kick a child on the ground. I have it on video. And it's like a Microsoft Paint stick figure. Alright, so we're gonna go back to world completion stuff. Keep cranking away at that. I'll keep an eye on some of the meta events that are going on in case you want to jump into those. We were working our way up through the Blaze Ridge Mountains. Alright, so off we go. I think I gotta kill harpies. Recover harpy feathers and give them to the woad. Oh, here's the harpies' nests. Have to eradicate these guys. RIP harpies. There we go. Joe, your girlfriend hated Pokemon, but now she's watching me on our lunch break. That's funny. I actually have a lot of people who watch that, like, they know nothing about Pokemon, they don't care about Pokemon. Hey, alright, we completed this map. Black Lion Key. Alright, let's go. Alright, let's get something good. Ugh. Awful. Absolute trash. That's why I never buy keys. I guess we'll head into Fireheart Rise. What's my favorite aspect of the Pokemon community or events and shows? I think my favorite part of doing shows is just getting to talk to people that have the same interest as me. Like, I'm not good at small talk, but it's really easy for me to talk about Pokemon with people who like Pokemon. So it's weird. It's like I get a chance to be social with people in a very easy and controlled environment. That sounds so weird to say. And it makes me come off as like someone who's like super antisocial, but I really like the fact that I'm talking with people who really enjoy like the same thing that I enjoy. So getting to meet people and chat with them about Pokemon and, you know, see what they like, what are they collecting, you know, their favorite Pokemon, what they like about the hobby. I really like that aspect of it. No Coop in Tampa, that's true. I do plan to come down for Card Party this summer. No, I don't plan to vend at Card Party. I should go and haggle other vendors. That'd be funny. I can't wait to be on 19 people's vendor POV videos. How many thumbnails do you think I'd make it into if I went to a bunch of vendors' tables? What sort of clickbait titles would people make? I met Coop. He's nothing like you think. He's even better. Coop stole this from my table. My heart. Oh gosh. Guys, you're not gonna believe this. I saw Coop kick a child on the ground. I have it on video. And it's like a Microsoft Paint stick figure. Who made these kids so upset? Out of sheer joy from his generosity. I can see that happening though. I walk around like the vendor section. The thing is like, oh my gosh, so many people are doing vendor POV nowadays. It's like every vendor is setting up, which there's nothing wrong. Like I highly recommend setting up cameras just for the peace of mind and to deter people from like stealing. It's crazy how popular it's gotten to like to film and vend. So if I walk around the vendor hall at Card Party, I'm sure I'll end up on YouTube, a couple YouTube videos. I finally met Coop at Card Party, and it's like me like 9 tables over. Coop would jump over the table and tackle a kid. I don't know if I would do. I don't know if I'd do that. I have a strong words. I'm always on the prowl for thieves. Now I hope that the fact that I have cameras up and a sign that says I have cameras up is enough to deter people. Well, actually, I hope that being a good person is enough to deter people, but we know that that's not the case, unfortunately. Thoughts on the fistfights for Blooming Water stuff? Pretty ridiculous, to be honest. Pretty embarrassing for those people, too. I like Pokemon cards, I don't like them that much. The thing, too, it's like, how much money are they actually gonna make off of doing that? Let's say they get 5 boxes of Blooming Water. $60, is that how much it was? 12 packs. TCG Player has 151 packs for $11. So you fight people to make $60 a box, right? And you get 5 boxes. So you literally risked going to jail to maybe make $300. Maybe. It's just ridiculous. And the time, the effort, I don't know. It's just kind of crazy. All right, bring prickleberries to the Crocroc Chief. Kill Flame Legion Oppressors. I mean, 151 is such a good set. Such a good set. Would I get in a fist fight over opening some? No. No, I would not. All right, did I miss anything? Or will getting this Vista be a complete map? I'm sure I missed something. I've missed something on like every map. Yep, I missed a Vista at least. I just missed a Vista. Okay, which one? Oh, I forgot to grab. Oh my gosh, like the very first Vista I forgot to get. All right, Black Lion Key. Hey, let's go, 2 in a row. I don't even know what's good from Black Lion Chest. Can I preview? Ah, here we go. Ice Reaver weapons. Ice Reaver skins. These are kind of okay. Bank access. Reinforcing contract. That one stinks. You do not want that one. Permanent hairstyles. That's what we want. 0.3% chance. Let's do it. I believe. Nope. We got a die. And we got materials. Wow, we got a die we already have. That's worth one silver. Rip. Hey, don't gamble, kids. All right, off to... Let's do Snowden Drifts. I think it'll go back to what it was. This same thing happened during COVID. And it was like... COVID actually had supply chain issues and actual supply issues and scalpers. And so I think it's very cyclical. And I can see it going back to normal. I mean, there's always going to be scalpers. That's just the nature of there's money that can be made. So people are going to try to make it. Yeah, I remember feeling the exact same way during COVID. Like, right before COVID hit, you know, you walk into Target, and this was when, like, Cosmic Eclipse and stuff was on the shelves. Because I remember I did, like, a pack battle with this guy online, and I just walked into Target. I bought a couple of 3-pack blisters and some sleeved packs of Cosmic Eclipse, totally stocked, filled out. And then COVID hit, and it was the exact same thing. You know, Walmart's, Targets, wherever, completely wiped out, no product available. Everything was super crazy expensive. And then it recovered, It recovered. And now we're just in a time where it's happening again. I think it'll eventually kind of fizzle out, hopefully. All it takes is a bad set to fizzle out that no one really wants, and the scalpers to get burned hard on it. Baby delivery. All right. You guys might start to hear baby noises. Baby grumbles. I think I'm just supposed to... I mean, these guys are counting towards the heart, so I'll just keep killing them. No, they're not counting towards the heart. Just kidding. Alright, another heart down. Only 2 more to go. Anime Driven said, going to my first ever card show next month. Any advice as a first timer? Just got back into the Pocket TCG. Yeah, don't feel pressured to buy, I guess. Do a lap. Check out all the vendors first, because a lot of times people have the same stuff and just different prices. Be comfortable checking prices. So like using TCG Player, using eBay sold listings, that sort of thing. So don't take a vendor for their price sticker. Double check it and then use comp/market data to get to a price point that you're comfortable with. Take some cash. Some vendors will do better deals for straight cash versus like a digital payment. So you might have a little more wiggle room with cash money. Do I prefer a collection of one Pokemon or a collection of one series/set? Probably more around like sets. I don't do master sets. I just collect cards that I like. But I'd be more apt to collect a bunch of cards from the same set that I like over just an individual Pokemon. Alright, heart's complete. I just got exploration left.
Spirits of the wild welcome you.
Hey! Black Lion Key? Hey, 3 in a row, let's go! Alright, big money, no whammies, no whammies. Not so great. Alright, we headed in Lornar's Pass. I think the biggest mistake that Guild Wars 2 made is that dwarves are not a playable race. Yes, I know that there's lore from Guild Wars 1 where most, if not all, of the dwarves turn to stone to fight the destroyers. But I think there should have been a faction of dwarves that didn't do that you could play as. But that's just my 2 cents. I mean, I know why they didn't. Plus, they have the Asura as, like, the little race. Lame. I'm actually really surprised in the 13 years that this game's been around, they never added a new race. Like, if they made an expansion with a new race, it would sell so well. Imagine everyone is Quaggins. I mean, just look at what people do with the Choya, like, transmogrification potion. I'm sure you've seen the crazy, like, Choya gangs. Hold on, gang. Yeah, I played through the story from the newest, like, the next part of the current expansion, and it took me like 2.5 hours to do. Yeah, I don't know about these mini expansion things. I mean, I guess it's fine. Like, it was $25. There's no monthly fee, but I'd rather pay more and get more. I miss big expansions. I also miss new elite specs, but I know that's a lot of work to balance and everything. All right, what do we do with these water buckets? Rouse the drunks. Pour water on them. Nothing like getting cold water poured on you in a snowy climate. Alright, mend injured miners, collapse the scrit holes, and stop scrit thieves. Oh, I was on it, and I second-guessed myself. Nice. Hard complete. Dang, there's 43 points of interest on this map. That's a lot. Clear rock slides and Grawl paintings. Destroy Grawl effigies. Gotta get rid of all this Grawl graffiti. Oh, it's like a mouth and two eyes. Alright, hard complete. Nice. Little Coop's getting a little fussy, though. He's gotta get a bath soon anyway, so we'll probably get to a stopping point soonish. Alright, I think that's what we're gonna call it for tonight. I'm on dad duty. So, appreciate everyone joining. I'm sure I'll be live more this week. I'm not sure what time of day works best yet, but just kind of playing around with it. So thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. I'll see you again very soon. Take care. Peace.